What's up, guys? I wanted to talk about iKON's B.I, which is the leader of iKON. He left YG Entertainment yesterday. It was so sudden, very heartbreaking for iKONics, and yeah, it's just been such a bad year for YG this year. Now, I think a lot of investors, like the shares have dropped. Investors have pulled out of YG stocks because like basically YG is just going downhill from here on. Just hopefully it gets better, because I feel sorry for the artists that are legit and like are not causing any trouble or not doing any drugs. Obviously not all of them are druggies, and like of course the Korean perception now of the general public in Korea, they're just like YG's like a drug company, basically. That's what all the comments are saying in Korean. So they've lost trust. They want to boycott YG artists, but I really feel sorry for the innocent groups like Winner, Blackpink, Akmu, Lehigh, One, and the rest of iKON members. I don't know what's going to happen with the rest of the iKON members. Now, I think actually it's said today that they will continue as a group as 6 members, but to be honest, I don't think they can do as well, because it was B.I who was writing all their music. All their hits were from B.I. So if B.I.'s out of the picture, it's going to be up to obviously the YG producers to make their music, and I don't know what the quality is going to be like. Obviously YG producers are good, but then again, it's not going to be as personal, the music. And yeah, B.I as a leader, like he was probably the most popular in the group. B.I, Bobby was probably the most famous in iKON. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to iKON. It's said today that they're going to continue to be a group, and they're going to continue their Japan tour that they planned. But yeah, hopefully there's no riots, or who knows what's going to happen. There's like petitions happening. It's just crazy at the moment. There's petitions saying, oh, B.I, do not leave. But the thing is, he's already decided to leave, and it was his decision. Now, if you look at his Instagram post, which he posted yesterday, he said in it that he decided to leave. It wasn't YG. Well, we don't know if YG is covering up anything. Maybe he did kick out B.I, but there's just not enough facts to draw a conclusion. And you can't just, like, there's so many theories, there's so much speculation, but I'm just going to look at the facts here and what has been reported already. Let's just talk about the whole scandal from the start. So yesterday, basically, it all started with Dispatch, who usually 80% of the time is correct, and it's always proven true down the track, just like with Sungri and, I don't know, Jenny's dating thing. It's all turned out to be true. Like, they have a good track record. Now, Dispatch won't release something unless they have enough evidence to prove it's right. Otherwise, YG can sue them. So basically, yesterday, Dispatch released KakaoTalk messages between B.I and a seller A, they're saying that he just wants to purchase drugs. Now, it also says, which a lot of people are missing, in the KakaoTalk messages, they're missing this part of it. It says in the KakaoTalk message that B.I, quote, "Ke, I'm asking you because I've done drugs with you before." So, I don't know, people are missing that part of the KakaoTalk chat, and it's being translated in Korean, yes, but I have Korean friends who's translated to me, and it's very dodgy. It's such a big gray area. Now, it looks like by the chats that he's done drugs before. Why would he suddenly leave iKON if he didn't take any drugs? You know what I mean? Like, if you're innocent, you would defend yourself. Like, if you just didn't even buy the drugs, why would you just quit your successful, like, he's such a successful artist in iKON, why would you just completely just let that go just because you inquired about drugs but didn't actually buy it? It just doesn't make sense. There's too much gray area. You would only leave your successful career behind if you're trying to, I guess, hide something, or if you feel guilty. I don't know if he's dealing with like mental illness as well, because apparently he had depression or something and he wanted to turn to drugs, but and of course he's young, and like in America drugs is very normal, but in Korea you need to realize that in Korea drugs is like the biggest no-no, especially for idols. And marijuana is already bad in itself, it's illegal and you can get charged for it and even go to jail. But what's worse is like LSD. A lot of people don't even know what LSD is, which is the drug that B.I apparently inquired about or maybe took. It's a very unknown drug in Korea. So those more hardcore drugs like LSD and cocaine and whatnot, those are heavy drugs in Korea, and it's the biggest no-no. Like basically your career is going to be over pretty much if you take those sort of drugs, or like it's going to take a long time to recover and come back to the industry. Now today actually Dispatch released who that seller is. Apparently it's Han So-hee, which was the trainee girl that sold marijuana to T.O.P. Now this girl, this girl is trouble, seriously. Sold drugs to Top, and he got into, you know what happened to Top? He just like disappeared and went to the army. Now this time it's B.I. So obviously Han So-hee is close to YG artists or something, because Top, now B.I. Just hope there's no one next. Now there's also reports that police are going to reinvestigate this whole issue if B.I did buy the drugs and take it, because there's a petition. There's been reports today that there's a petition to say to reinvestigate and reopen the case to check if they actually did take drugs. Now it's just been a crazy year. For my suggestion from B.I, he's already left YG. He's not going to come back to YG. I know a lot of fans are saying, oh, come back, but it's like pretty much he's not going to come back. Once you tell me like in history of an artist that left the company and came back, it doesn't happen. So obviously B.I.'s left. What B.I should probably do if he can recover is just go to the army, because he has to go to the army anyway. Hopefully he can enlist early, wait it out, wait till people forget. If he waits probably like 3-4 years, people forget, and he should just become a producer because he's a good producer. But being an idol's tough. You have to have that clean image, and it's tough in itself. Now I just hope that all the other YG artists are okay, because as you probably know, a lot of the Korean public want to boycott YG artists now because they just think they're a drug company, and they're basically saying they don't want to buy any YG artist music, which is obviously going to affect Blackpink, Winner, etc, etc. Now a lot of fans are saying that, oh, they should just leave the company, like Blackpink or Winner and them should leave. Now to be honest, the artists that self-compose and write their own music, they should be alright, because they write their own music. Obviously they just need a bit of help to arrange the music and put it together. But the ones that don't write their music, they will suffer the most. Like for example, Blackpink, it's Teddy who writes all of Blackpink's music, and other YG producers as well, I believe. But without that producer, the quality is not going to be as good. Like no matter how talented they are, it really comes down to the producer, because they're the one who makes the music. If the music's not going to be good, it's not going to sell. It's just simple as that. Like so many fans are just saying, oh, they should leave YG, but if they leave YG, they're obviously not going to get produced by the same producer unless the producers leave. But who knows? I don't think it's going to happen, but I think YG is just going to try recover with all the other groups they have currently. That's all I wanted to say. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about this whole scandal or whatever you call it. Peace.